You're 18 years old. Everyone tells you to go to college. So you do. 4 years later, you're tens of thousands of dollars in debt. You can't find the job you were promised. And you're wondering, was this really the best investment of my life? Imagine making one decision that costs you over $100,000 before you even start your career. Now imagine millions of people make that decision every single year, believing it's the smartest investment they'll ever make. That decision is going to college. Now, before you click away, let me be clear. This isn't a video saying college is useless. Doctors need medical school, lawyers need law school, engineers need engineering degrees. For many careers, college is absolutely worth it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For millions of people, college isn't an investment. It's an expense with a very poor return. Today, we're going to look at why. For decades, society has repeated the same message. Go to college, get a degree, get a good job, live happily ever after. It sounds simple, but the economy has changed. Tuition has risen dramatically in many countries. Competition for jobs has increased, and many graduates leave school with years of debt while entering careers that don't pay enough to justify the cost. Yet people continue following the same advice because it's what everyone expects. But should everyone really go to college? Or should everyone think much harder before making one of the biggest financial decisions of their life? Think about any investment. When someone buys stocks, they expect those stocks to grow. When someone buys a rental property, they expect rental income. When someone starts a business, they expect profits. So why don't people ask the same question about college? If you're spending tens of thousands of dollars and 4 years of your life, you should ask one question. What is my expected return? Some degrees produce high incomes, others don't. Some careers require a degree, others care more about skills and experience. Treating every degree as if it has the same value simply doesn't make financial sense. Most people only think about tuition, but tuition isn't the only cost. There's also the cost of time. 4 years in school often means 4 years not earning full-time income, not gaining work experience, and not investing the money you could have earned. Economists call this opportunity cost. It's what you give up by choosing one path over another. That doesn't automatically make college a bad choice, but it does make it a much bigger decision than most people realize. Student debt can follow people for years. Monthly loan payments can delay buying a home. They can make it harder to save, harder to invest, harder to start a business. Even graduates with decent jobs sometimes spend years trying to catch up financially. The problem isn't education. The problem is paying a premium for an education that doesn't produce enough income to justify the cost. The job market is changing. Many employers still value degrees, but they also want practical skills. Can you solve problems? Can you communicate? Can you build something? Can you manage projects? In fields like software development, digital marketing, design, video editing, and many technology roles, employers increasingly look at portfolios, certifications, and real-world experience alongside formal education. That doesn't mean degrees no longer matter. It means they're no longer the only path to a successful career. Education is one of the most valuable things you can invest in, but education and college are not exactly the same thing. For some people, college will be one of the best investments they ever make. For others, it may become an expensive detour. The goal isn't to avoid college. The goal is to make intentional decisions based on facts, costs, career goals, and expected returns, not social pressure. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more practical finance content. And let me know in the comments, Do you think college is still one of the best investments a person can make? Or do we need to rethink the advice we've been giving for decades?